Aliens, James Cameron's sequel to the sci-fi horror classic Alien. Except now, we got an action movie. And it's awesome. After the events of the first Alien, Ellen Ripley, the main character, wakes up from a 57-year coma. And she's like, what? This colony, where a bunch of xenomorphs, those are the aliens, have just murdered all these colonists. So she's sent as an advisor with all these colonial marines, and those are just the soldiers. And so they have to fight the aliens together. Here's the thing, though, is the colonial marines are douchebags and idiots, just like the rest of her company. And so she has to take matters in her own hands. Now, I've watched this movie once before, and I wasn't that into it the first time. But this time, oh man, this movie is so exciting. The movie slowly gains momentum as it goes on. You learn everything about these characters, and you just go into it. All these characters are so much fun, and they're so memorable. There's Ripley, Newt, Hudson, Vasquez, and then the android guy. Once again, Sigourney Weaver just kills it as Ripley. Because of course she does. She's the greatest action movie heroine that... This little girl, Newt, that Ripley has to protect and take care of. She's the emotional core, and she's great. She's awesome. She's so adorable. She does a little thumbs up thing. She goes like that. The most underrated actor of the 80s, Michael Biehn, plays Hicks, the corporal that has to be left in charge after all the other Marines die, and he's so cool. Got Bill Paxton playing Hudson, who's just the best soldier coward ever. He's just so much fun to quote and everything. It's game over, man! It's game over! Just so crazy and over the top. He's great. And there's Vasquez, who's this really butch, tough Mexican chick, and she's so awesome, and she has tons of great comebacks. She's so cool. Hey Vasquez, has anyone ever mistaken you for a man? No. Have you? So cool, and she carries this giant gun. She's awesome. This android character, and the reason that he's great is because in the first movie, an android tried to kill Ripley, so Ripley doesn't necessarily trust this android at first. So the fact that this android turns out to be such a hero is just so much more effective because of what happened in the first movie. Creature designs in this movie, these practical effects, they make sure to use the right camera tricks so that it looks more real, and it looks beautiful, man. Face huggers are back. You got, of course, the xenomorphs, you got the alien queen, you got these eggs. It reminds me why I love movies. These memorable images and being able to talk about them, that's why I love these kinds of movies. They're these grungy sci-fi action movies. They're so much fun. You got that James Cameron lighting, that little blue tint, just looks so good. Even in Titanic, it always looks just so good, that little blue tint. Awesome action movie that you get more into the further into the story you go. And with all these memorable characters, memorable images, it's just so awesome! Aliens absolutely gets an A+. Ryan, what did you think of Aliens?
A+.